The tilted planet spins by habit in sad silence. Heaven is quiet. No words have fallen from above for 4 still centuries. Will Earth end this way? Will she slow, sleep, die while her Maker appears absent? Creator spoke in days past. His voice through creation, His voice through creatures came clearly. Words thundered, whispered, burned into the conscience of this populated satellite. The words stopped. People noise continued. Words scattered, words sent. Words screamed around the earth and up from the earth toward the squelched sky. But from above, nothing. She flies through skies on course, a planet in place on a pause of maintenance. Can she keep going while weighted with the heavy silence? Will her malaise catch and moor her? This cannot be all. Creator promised to say more. The Father of worlds vowed to voice His word again. Tonight, some say, the silence has ceased. Tonight, some say, the word has come. Wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger, some say, the word has come. Sound waves of infant cries. Could it be the voice of God? Shepherds and sheep, mom and dad and angels gather around the center of attention. A baby born in a world hoping to hear from heaven. Is such a small event worth so much attraction? God would speak from a mountain or a temple or a television studio. God would speak as a religious leader or a king or a political activist, not from a barn as a baby. The signs shout and dare a world to believe. Dark doubt has lost a little of its grip on earth tonight, for some reason. The planet of frowns has found a few smiles of wonder tonight, for some reason. Will a world hear a word and be healed? Hear a word from an infant and find faith? Will she? Time will tell. But tonight the sky is scattered with sound. The music of angels, of stars, of promises fulfilled. It does appear odd that God would talk this way, and after so long. Yet, if this is God, pray the planet shall listen as she spins and flies through noisy skies, shall listen. Pray she shall hear that long-awaited word is here. A baby cried. The silence died. The boy grew, and a live whirl sounded louder, filling the vacuum of silent centuries. A mother so young carried him, held him. She listened and loved the growing voice of God. An old man, bent and crippled for years by bearing the burden of his fears, deaf and dumb from decades of hearing and saying nothing, heard the word. His eyes opened, his back straightened. The word became his friend. The old man learned from his young tutor. Soon the man spoke and sounded strangely like his teacher. A priest knew the rules and requirements and met them proudly. He spoke words. Often and in public, he spoke many words, old words, dead words, words added by man, the addendum to a complete, solid as stone word given long before. Stories from the alive word flew to the ears of that priest who continued reciting his prayers. The priest could not hear God above his own voice. A lonely woman had heard the words of many men, men who assured her of their love as they assigned her duties. She performed, they paid. That was the love she heard of. But this was so new. God's voice talked to her, talked of giving instead of taking, of choices instead of chores. His words and his tone, his expressions and his explanations sounded like an invitation rather than condemnation. She loved the Word who loved her. She learned the words and lived again, loving a world with them. A religion collected dust. No sound waves blew across the kept canon. No challenges, no changes. Neat and quiet, the noiseless liturgy disturbed no one. Then the Word spoke abruptly, shattering the stained glass cage. Dust flew, but few knew how thick it had grown. Deep silence dies slowly, if at all. A place waited. It now felt recreated. The planet danced. An awed world hearing love, finding a voice of sure celebration. Joy to the world. To young mothers and bent old men, to lonely women and all who have ears to hear, joy to the world. The Word has come. Let earth receive his voice.